Welcome back to the news desk, everybody. And, you know, I said a couple weeks ago that there is so much information from New York Toy Fair. We have a lot of stuff to cover, and it's going to take a while to get through everything. But this is the first of the month, so we're not going to be talking about Toy Fair stuff. We are, in fact, going to be talking about Maddie. That's right. Maddie responds to questions. The Pop Culture Network submitted questions to the toy guru, Scott Neelix, whatever his name is, and he gave us some answers, and we're actually going to discuss that. But today, live via satellite, for this special presentation of the That New Toy Smell news desk, we have with us Charlie Sheen. Charlie, are you there, Charlie?
You haven't summoned me here. I've summoned you because I'm a freaking warlock.
Yes, it must be your warlock powers that have made this connection tonight. But thank you. Thank you for joining us. We're going to go. Are you ready to...
I can do anything. I'm a buy winner.
Yeah, you can be a buy winner. That's great. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First question that was asked, someone said, I'm not sure exactly when the 30th anniversary of Masters of the Universe takes place, but when it does, could Mattel consider re-releasing the commemorative series of Masters of the Universe and perhaps now adding top toys from the 2000X line? What do you think about that, Charlie?
Well, you see, it was actually 100 years ago that the Universal Masters
actually, no. The 30th anniversary was not 100 years ago. He actually says that the 30th anniversary is going to be in 2012. And he says that they do have some big plans, but they do not involve any sort of reissues of characters.
But that still doesn't change the fact that it's our Universal Masters that are telling us what to do and controlling everything in this world, and human puny minds like yours can't even begin to comprehend this.
Fair enough. All right, then. Question number 2. It says, what are the chances of seeing Rock On and Stone-Dar and the Meteor...
Stoner. Everybody calls me a stoner.
No, not Stoner. Stone-Dar.
I don't care who's stoned.
He's not talking...
Okay. They're talking about me. They can't talk about
the rock
me this
guys.
way.
Do you remember the rock guys that would fold out? They were like the GoBots Rock Lords, but they were He-Man guys. Okay. Well, they're asking about seeing those in the Classics line. And he says that in time, they would like to see all of the characters come back.
Well, Modulok and Multibot are saying that these guys are freaking liars.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Multibot, Modulok, they had a lot of pieces, but they're saying they'd like to see them.
Well, that would be impossible, except for the powers I have as a warlock.
Well, if you could do that with your warlock powers, we would all really appreciate it.
Boom, winner.
Well, there you go, Mattel. Call Charlie Sheen, because he's the guy who can make things happen. And we all want a Modulok and a Multibot, so... make it happen, Chuck.
Boom,
all right,
winner.
Next up. People in Europe are still getting customs charges. He says, I was wondering why the gift box on the package isn't ticked. People like myself who order one thing are getting punished and paying extra money. Why isn't this done for all future European customers? What do you have to say about that?
Oh man, those Europeans are crazy. They'll take a pound of cocaine and stuff it inside a fish, and then they smoke it.
Actually, no, it has nothing to do with the fish. It says that customs charges are dictated by each country, not Mattel or Digital River. If there are instances of customers being charged incorrectly, then you should let them know so they can fix that. But, I mean, let's face it, you're ordering a toy, it's not a gift. Just because you'd like it checked so you could save some money, I mean, that's a nice idea, but it's not really the most legitimate way to do business. And you know all about legitimate business, don't you?
Let me tell you about my business. Every day when I wake up in the morning, I smack myself in the face with a pancake, and I say, boom, winner, because that's me.
All right, then. It says,
let's do 4.
No, for question number 4, yes. Does Mattel have the rights to images from the Ladybird books?
Oh man, the Secret Service protected those books for like 44 years. The Ladybird books.
That was Ladybird Johnson.
Secret Service.
That was Lyndon Johnson's wife. That's okay. Back to the Ladybird books, and if so, will we ever see any Army 2-packs of Skeletor's Skelcon warriors?
They're totally going to do that. They're going to have to do that because people are asking for it. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't have the rights, so they can't.
Look, it's like eating Chinese food on a Friday.
I don't even know what that means.
It's like I tell the executives at CBS. They have these ugly wives and these ugly kids. They have these boring, stupid lives, and they don't seem to understand really what I'm talking about because I operate on a level that human beings cannot even begin to appreciate.
Just go ahead and mute him.
What I have at my disposal is...
Okay, we're just going to keep going here with the last question, and then if he stops talking, you can go ahead and bring him back up. Number 5. Is it possible to make the Wonder Twins with Gleek pack for the Justice League Unlimited line? I really want to complete as much of a Super Friends set before the line ends. And with this, Scott Neelix says, we would love to, But at this point, the end of the 2011 year will be the end of the Justice League Unlimited line. It will be retired. There's simply not been enough support from customers to keep the line going. In the case of Justice League Unlimited, we have found fans tend to be louder than they are numerous. And that's not going to keep the line going. So basically, he's saying that Justice League Unlimited toy fans are loud and annoying, but you're just cheap and hard to find.
Hey, man, I may be loud, but I'm not cheap because I spent a whole bunch of money on this big fat rock of crack this one time.
I mean, it's nice that you would spend that much for a rock.
I really got to smoke it. It was this
but they're actually talking about toys.
No, it's a big rock of crack. I'm talking about crack here.
Well, this is a toy show. This is not like the narcotics
I need a bigger rock. I need a bigger crack rock.
We're not going to take solicitations. Nobody, cut him off again. Nobody mail him anything. Don't just... Well, it's been great having Charlie Sheen on the show. You are the star of the hour and a buy winner, I've heard, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for one more edition here of the News Desk here on That New Toy Smell. Is that a knife? Is he... listen, I'm going to go before he figures out how to trace this back and figure out where I am. So, let's just head on. We're going to have the video review now. And they told me what it was earlier, but I'm afraid for my life now. So let's just roll it. Roll it now, quick.